Did not understand culture, for sure. Did not understand, and that's why I didn't get to big money back then. I didn't understand. Because you'll always cap long term if you don't understand culture in this business. Now you could get lucky. You could get into a company that's just red hot momentum. And I know people that don't understand culture that got to $50,000 a month, but they didn't stay there. Because if you don't understand culture, you're not going to stay there for very long. You may get there. You may just hit it just right, whatever. But if you understand culture, I can place you in any company and you'll create success. I can place you in any country, any continent, and you will create success. That's why it's so important. So I didn't understand that back then. And so I got in this company, and they're like, you got to get people in front of the presentation. And that company, the culture, there was nobody doing online videos or Zoom. I don't even think Zoom existed back then. But nobody doing webinars, nothing. And it was all home meetings. And so, or hotel meetings, right? Home or hotel meetings. And so I go and I find this guy that's just like amazing. Like he talks my language, he talks about business, he's like super dapper, he's just awesome. And so he gets in there and like, hello, greetings. Let me talk to you, we're gonna do this right here. And I'm like, ooh, he's good. He got me excited. And I didn't understand it, right? But he was a good presenter. And I'd been in speaking before, I respected him. I'm like, man, this guy's good. And so I'm like, okay, all right, so my job, get people in front of this guy. Got it. I can follow rules, I can follow the system, all right, got it. So I would get people in front of him, and so I would work all week, prospect, hey, we got this meeting, hey, can you make it? I'd love to introduce you to some people. Hey, we got this thing going on, it's real exciting, hey, if you don't like it, I'll never ask you again, but lie. And hey, I'm doing this thing. And so I would invite people, and so I'd get, maybe I get 10 people there. If I get 10 people in front of this guy, and I would track it, right? Okay, I got these 10. 1, 2 would join. I'm like, okay, that's the ratio. 1, 10, 20%, I can deal with that. Got it. So I get 10, 1 to 2 will join. So I've been doing that for a while. And then one night, I got my people, we're all excited. And I brought back then, because I didn't understand, that I would much rather get the masses, that I would much rather get the shoe salesman, mattress salesman, the substitute teacher, right? I'd rather, now looking back, I would much rather work on things that work for the masses versus just, influencers or business owners or anything like that. And so one night, I got my people there, I'm like, all right, where is he? I don't see him. Oh, he couldn't make it today. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm like, man, I did all this work. Like, okay, well, I'm sure it's a good presenter. I'm like, who's presenting? Oh, she is. And there's a lady over there. And she goes, hello. I'm like, wait, she's the presenter? Is she like lighted up when she gets, is she like get into character or something? Like, what? And they're like, yeah, not really, no. That's how she does it. And I'm like, oh, great. I'm like, okay, surely that's not the case. And so we had a flip chart. Anyone have one of those? So we had this great big flip chart. And so she gets up there, and she's like, and so, my guys are all, in there, and she's like, today we're going to talk about some juice. And I swear, this is how I hear it. It's like, and I'm just like, oh God, it's like in Brazil, and it's purple, and it's this, and it's like a lot of berries. And my guys, like on page like 3, they're looking back at me, they're mouthing, how long is this? Like we're on slide 3, there's like 30 more pages to go. I'm just like, not that long. Should be good. Right? They're just like looking at it, they're just like, really, buddy? I mean, they're giving me all these looks. And so I had business owners, like that's who I resonated with, because I was in real estate, so I knew business owners. And so she gets to the income disclosure statement. And I know not all companies have this, but this company did. And so she gets to the income disclosure statement, and she says, and I'm an Emerald And so you look at, emerald, and emerald, you scroll over, it's an average of $180,000 a year. So this was the reaction, right? And I didn't even know that before she was presenting. And so I was like, I'm an emerald. And so my guys, they pay attention when you talk money. They're like, oh, money. Now we're talking money. And so they look up and they see emerald, $180,000 a year. Emerald, $180,000 a year. They look at her. Emerald, they close one eye. Because it's like a chart, you know what I'm saying? Like there's lines. They close one eye. Emerald. And now finger. They look at her. They look at emerald. They look at $180,000 a year. They look at her. They all joined. All of them. For the first time ever, I had never experienced this, but they all did the same thing. They all came to the back and they're like, hey man, hey bro, sorry, no like disrespect or anything, but dude, if she can do $180,000 a year, I'm gonna kill this thing! They all joined, and I'm talking about sophisticated. I'm talking about, I think one of them was an attorney. They were like, realtors, real estate investors, restaurant owners. They were, smart, what people would call smart people, right? And yet this very simple presentation that was not high credential, that was not fancy, that was not polished, that was none of the things that you may think you have to be, got them all to join. Why? Why? Because they all thought if she can do it, I can do it. And that's the missing element of network marketing right now. So many people think they have to have more followers, or they have to have amazing pictures, or they have to have some incredible tagline. They got to have some kind of amazing brand mark that speaks volumes and is really fancy. You got to get people to believe they can do it. So the more of that stuff that you do, the less likely they believe they can do it. And so if you want to attract people, stop trying for you to be the attraction and lean on the system. Say things like, all I do is. Hey, I'm doing this thing, and you know what? All I do is I point people to this video. Some people like it, some people don't. If you'd like to check it out, great. If not, no big deal. Well, what do you got to do? I just point there. Just point people over there. Some like it, some don't. Or if you got samples, hey, I got this sample. We give out this sample, and this is actually how we make extra money, is we just give out these samples, and some people really love it, and they order more, and we make money, and some don't like it, throw it back at me, and it's okay. What if you talk that simply? You understand? Like too many people, they make it way too complicated. We have an amazing system. It's a 27 funnel system that does this and that and this, and it's amazing, and what? You lost me. What are you talking about? Keep it simple, right? When McDonald's